you had to suffer from, right? Or people that got behind on their bills, right? Because they were in quarantine and a lot of jobs and businesses were lost. Because even during that time, a lot of 5G towers were installed. So I really hate that situation. I hope, right? Exactly. I hope that you got Crypto JL is in. Hello. I hope that a lot of people are preparing for this new economy. And people, in probably about an hour or two, I'm going to really, again, dissect this because my mind is in two different places because I've been researching the digital one all day. And I just read an article concerning the digital one and its release and why China will be, digital one will be the global reserve currency. And so, what this will do is, of course, make the United States dollar no longer the world reserve currency, right? And that's already edited, LaKendrick. I read on my YouTube channel, it already says Queen of Crypto. It doesn't. The only thing that says Queen of Credit is my backdrop when I log down. Right here, I just put Queendom because I'm not talking about credit or crypto, but I am talking about crypto, right? But thank you, Crypto JL. Thank you so much. And I'm going to even break down the big organizations like Starbucks, McDonald's, Subway, that's going to institute the digital one coming into play, and how in 2022 during the Winter Olympics is going to be global, and what this means, that the United States world reserve currency will be no more, right? And also, will it cause an economic war? Now, what we're going to experience this year is definitely going to, I'm already doing a second video, but I'm going to give more detail. It's definitely going to have where we're going to see inflation for this year. Housing prices are already exponentially high, right? Overpriced. You're going to see gas pricing, right? People who are getting into new houses are overpaying. Now you have lumber pricing that has increased for lumber. So new construction has halted. And the reason why all this is halted or stopped, right, or is it delayed because we're ushering in a new economy. And so now the United States dollar is not being traded for Saudi Arabia's oil, and Russia, Canada will connect with China. China has more gold reserves, and so central banks, they're issuing the argument that they should be the world reserve currency. So I'm going to break all of this down for you all. But what I want you all to understand, right? Yes, they are going to give some of the digital one away at the Winter Olympics in 2022. Right? I hope I said the right year, in 2022. And what this is, this will help spread the digital one globally. And this is what I want to leave you all with on this update. And I want you to be ready in approximately 2 hours. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification. And this is what I want you all to understand about the matrix. I tried, my whole attempt on my channel is to make the complicated things simple and to combine it with the spiritual and the natural in a simplistic type of way. Because oftentimes people don't understand when we watch a lot of televisions like I Am Legend movies or The Matrix years ago, that they foretold the future. And what a lot of people don't understand is we are already living like the Matrix in a virtual world. I want you all to think about that. We are living much so in a virtual world. Analyze how much time that in 2021 you spend on your cell phones, playing games, right? Virtual games, or watching television. You spend more time in virtual worlds, right, than you do in reality. And this is what the Matrix was all about. You got to look at I Am Legend. I don't well, look, watch it again if you have Netflix, right? Matrix is no longer on Netflix. Watch I Am Legend again when they had to quarantine in New York because of a virus. And when I Am Legend first comes on, right, you have the female doctor who was interviewing, stating that she had a cure for cancer. And so I'm saying this to say this, people. We're going to inflation this year. Next year, you're going to see deflation, which means things will be cheaper. I'm just gonna have to change the title of this, but things will be cheaper and inexpensive. But the reason why things are going to be cost more and prices are going to cost more this year is because we're doing away with things, right? You're going to see gas prices escalate. So this will push the agenda that definitely everyone needs electronic. Electronic is cheaper. You're going to see oil rigs stop mining oil and now become Bitcoin miners. And they're going to restructure and reform oil rigs. So you have those jobs going away and you have Bitcoin mining, right? This is why the Keystone Pipeline was not passed, even though there was an article that I just read that is unconstitutional. So you have all of these jobs going away, and they feel like United States and China, and even globally, that these countries are overpopulated. So you're getting, or some people are getting, not me, mRNA injections of something that has no human clinicals except for the people that volunteer to take them. And I'm going to be honest with you. I just posted something on my YouTube, and my mind mentally, I wasn't really ready to do a live stream because these are really a situation where I don't want to be right. I don't want to tell people that you're going to have long-term effects of taking this vaccine. I don't want to tell people that it's not a virus. It's a result of the agenda for machines and robots and 5G to come in. I do not want to be right on this stuff because long term, a lot of people are going to regret the decision making and their lack of opening their minds and seeing things and seeing that we are already in the matrix. You are already living virtually. Many people, again, stay on your phones. You play, that's why gaming is such a big thing. Xbox or whatever you play, I don't know what they play gaming with. Fortnite was the latest thing. I don't know what games are big right now because I'm not into gaming. And people are so addicted that every time they get a stimulus, people, you have to ask yourself these questions. Why every time these people get a stimulus, they have to go and get upgrades on television and cell phones? Right? And then I just saw this post on my Facebook page, and it really disturbed me. This is a pastor that posted that consoling the family who lost a loved one, and I don't want to say the word because they may my video, but consoling the family who lost a loved one due to the Rona, right, was not as difficult as consoling the family who lost a loved one due to the vaccine. And he says, "Help, Lord." And I share this post. See, things like this, they get maybe 10 or less likes. And I share this post that I'm praying specifically for pastors in the Christian church to spread this message, because you have pastors like Bishop T.D. Jakes and other churches and other community that are proclaiming to have Christianity, right, background that's pushing this. This is my other Facebook post that I posted because I posted that jobs that will not come back. And this person that I tagged in this post named Emmanuel Minger, he was debating with me back and forth on Facebook. Oh, construction workers are not going anywhere. Our jobs will not be taken. And I had to show him, right? Let me stop sharing this video of, yeah, construction jobs are going to be taken. And people, thank you so much, Gwen, because I was off the screen. I just came back on this side and saw your $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Queen. I appreciate that, Gwen. Thank you so much. Right. Tony says, my husband got the vaccine. I tried to stop him. Just pray at this point and encourage him to exercise, cardio, get outside, get some vitamin D. The outer layer of the sun is called corona. And research this on Amazon, tourmaline, beads, if he wears anything around his wrist. And this will help protect against 5G radiation. Try to change his diet, get him on a healthier diet intake. If he has any weight loss or previous health issues, look into holistic health, right? Try to eat lean meats, more lean meats, definitely more vegetables. Oh, let me give you all a tip. Let me give you all something, or a revelation, rather. I won't even say a tip, a revelation. Thank you so much. Right. Yes, food and groceries will increase. Your food is going to be different, especially beyond meat with Bill Gates. And again, Gwen shared with me through Papa Duck. Papa Duck. That's a funny YouTube name, but I'm rolling with Papa Duck. Gwen, I watched another one of his live streams today. It was amazing. Of whoa, the things that he shares that's trying to get people to be awake as well. Of how Bill Gates has a vault of all of the seeds, right? And also owns all of the farmland, right? LaKendra, thank you so much, King, for the $10 super chat. He says, I'm actually kind of excited about changes and being crypto rich in my 20s. Doesn't sound bad. I'm a gamer also. All right. I'm having to, I hope I pronounce this correctly. Gala, is it Gala or Gala? And my nose. Okay, I'm far from games. So I don't know anything about gaming, and for the people that's prepared, whether it's your health wise or even in the crypto market, right? You're going to be fine. But it bothers me and it shouldn't bother me. I need to stop saying it. It should not bother me because everyone has a right to their own opinion and their own beliefs. So it should not bother me. I actually should be grateful for the people that I am reaching. But I would love to have a stronger influence on more of the masses. But we always know, right, that the masses are often the ones that are the sheep and the ones that are more easily influenced in food. It's always the minority. And so even though I get fact checked on this, right, because Facebook says Harriet Tubman did not say this, whether she said it or not, I agree with it, right? I freed 1,000 slaves, right, and I could have freed 1,000 more if they would have known they were slaves. You're right. Periscope said, let people have ears, let them hear. You're right. And so then this my friend guy, he shared this video. And even though my Facebook friend was disputing, said, oh no, they need construction workers. Those jobs are not going anywhere. They won't replace construction workers. And then here comes the video today showing that, as Marvin Popper would say, was a lie. This is how the replacement will come. And I want you all to pay attention to the machines. People, if 5G is strong enough to power machines globally, what do you think is doing to your human body? Especially if you already have a pre-existing health issue and are dealing with obesity. You see the end product? Okay, you all saw the end product. I apologize if you got some feedback. I forgot to mute my mic when it was playing. But you saw the end product. People, 6% of jobs are leaving. We're moving or shifting to a new economy. The United States will not be the economic powerhouse. Your dollars is trash. It's worthless. That's why I'm trying to get you out of converting to cryptocurrency, because they're bankrupting the dollar. They're getting out of it. That's why they're giving away for free. Canada has already shifted to universal basic income. And I actually read an article today that these, let me see if I shared that article, that Biden's new stimulus plan and getting the child tax credit in advance is just a setup, right, to get people accustomed to universal basic income, right? The universal basic income. So yeah, I want all of you all, right, to Joe Biden stimulus plan. Let me see. Here it is. I just pulled it up. It contains an experiment. And what does this mean? That people that's not in cryptocurrency more than ever, is going to be just enslaved to the government. Buying the stimulus plan contains an experiment and universal basic income. This was March 15th. More than ever, only people really that's positioned themselves in cryptocurrency, what is new currency, is going to have some piece of independence. A UBI experiment already may contain insights on how the federal government, and then they're saying income inequality in the future. That's not going to happen. People, the word middle class is a lie. It's just it was made up to make people feel good, right? But when you look at Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk have become billionaires. Even my boy Kanye West. I want to do a video about that, because a lot of you out that have been following me over the last 2 to 3 years, you know I'm a divorcee as well. I could do a whole other video on that, but I won't. But I would say this, because I don't want people to think that I'm just reaching the Black and brown community, right? I don't want people to just think that, but any powerful man of my race or reflection, right, whether it's been Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, um, trying to think of the other great influencer, Nelson Mandela. They all had something in common, people. They had and I love everybody, every race, right? Asians, whatever. Especially I pray for the Asians in the event in Atlanta as well. But they had a black queen on their side. Now my coworker, he told me, well, Michael Jordan is still powerful. Yeah, but Michael Jordan was his most powerful when he had Juanita. Yeah, look at LeBron. Yeah, Michael Jordan was the most powerful. His airness when he had Juanita. So when Kanye broke free of Kim Kardashian, so did his financial breakthrough. 6.6, was it 6.6 billion? Thank you. Right? 6.6 billion. And I'm going to tell you too, and this is for my divorcees, right? Divorce does not always have to mean devastating. I personally would not be the queen of credit or crypto. I can attest to this had I still been in my marriage that I used to be in for 15 years. Now, I'm not advocating divorce. I would love to see that family structure, but sometimes it's just not, you did not join in. It can hinder you from your purpose and calling in life. And it was not meant to be. And when it was not meant to be, and you made a decision that was not meant to be bonding for life, breaking free of that is the most fulfilling thing that can happen for you. And it will, right, if you have a prosperity mindset, bring you to another level financially. And I think Kanye West has shown that, right? Yeah, it is sad what's going on with the Asian community, but in the same breath, it's been going on in the black and brown. And I don't say African American community, I just say black and brown, because I think that all black and brown people are foreigners as far as United States, because we were birthed here, BERTH, or our ancestors were on the Mayflower. We were forced here. And Jesse Jackson actually made the term African Americans, and it's not that old. He made that term in the 90s, right?